be the end of the series because there really isn't much else to do. This game is not very long, honestly. It doesn't have much to do. Like, you can do like almost everything on the first year, if not for the things that are locked for the second year. So let's see. It's the end of the year. Oh, I started a couple of days earlier? Yeah, okay, so I guess I got in a few days earlier. I forget how many... No, they didn't do anything. Wait, something else. When was the last day that I played? Did I start it too late and they didn't water anything? That's strange. Let me check. So I planted the entire field expecting... Okay, so there was 20 days. I stopped on day 10. There was 20 days and they only did 8. That sucks. I don't know what happened. Because I didn't play the game. So that's very weird. Okay, but I guess my plan to see a ridiculous number at the end, and I waited a whole year for this, was screwed. Okay. Okay, here in review, I didn't plant match, okay. Yeah, this is the same. Yeah, I don't have money. So I don't... Oh, maybe... Unless there is a limit. Okay, I got the pickaxe, which is the only item that matters. There's one more item. So, there's one more item, which is the umbrella. The umbrella is... Oh, and it skips for the next day. The damn sprites didn't work at all. I guess maybe I'm using them too much. And they... yeah, this... Okay, so the game thinks I opened it at some point, but I didn't. Actually, I didn't open. They just didn't work. They only work 8 days in 20. Which is very weird that they only worked 8 days. Oh no, I'm going to get stuck again. Okay, so yeah, sometimes that happens with the game. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't give them enough gifts and the friendship ran out. Oh, okay. So I don't understand why they only worked 8 days in 20. But the animals are. Despite that they say they only fed the animals 8 times, they are happy. So I don't understand what happened. So yeah, the game doesn't have much to do. You have very little crops. The crops depend on your name. The horse is useful actually, even though you have to get it stuck so it doesn't run away. It's one of those that you have one of those games that you have a very empty field, and you can't really place anything on it except crops and grass. So that's why I filled this portion with grass. So what I unlocked was the pickaxe. First it was the fishing rod, which allows you to fish, and then you get the pickaxe. Then here in this space you get the umbrella. The only thing the umbrella does is it makes it rain on the next day. So you use it and the next day it rains. So I mean, why would you do that when you can just have the sprites do everything for you? Well, I guess because they stopped working. So the pickaxe only has one use, which is here on this side, and you can only do this once, I think. I don't think these reset and give you stuff. So you go here and take these walls down, and you clear this room. And that's about it. And you don't really get anything out of it except like a berry. I actually thought that there was money. Well, maybe... oh, there is money. Okay. And these, I don't know why they are... okay, I can't even reach the red one. So you can only dig the ones that are facing the camera. If they aren't facing the camera, you can't break them. And this is what you get from being a wrench master. It's not a very good gift. I mean, you get some money. Which is not even that much. I think it's 500 maybe. But yeah, overall, this is... again, this is a... oh, it was red because there was a light behind it. So yeah, you dig all this crap and eventually you get to a power berry. So, this game is a remake of a SNES game, so there really isn't much to it. But one thing it does better is that there is crops during fall and winter. I forget if this came out before or after 64, but this one has crops for fall and winter, which the SNES game didn't have. So it's a remake with improvements. So you get the machines, which I don't remember if they were on the SNES game, but the SNES game had more animals, I'm pretty sure. And actually I could boot the SNES game, but it would be it had to be in the same like window. But I could boot it just so people could see the differences. So you have the house, it's small, it does here because you can't get married, you only have one bed, but you have a telephone to call other players and trade, which is not useful. It's shoehorned. This is inside the house, the SNES is outside. So yeah, you have the stable there, the wood there. This is the cows, we have 4. This is the the chicken coop, it's very small. Then we have the field. This is the storage box, storage house. That's I didn't get the golden scythe, sadly. But yeah, like the SNES game only has these 4 crops, basically: turnips, potatoes, tomatoes, and corn. That's it. So I think it's like only these shelves, honestly. So this game adds twice as many crops. And then you have the underground is also new because there's no forest, so they put the mushrooms here so you can get forage. And you can fish here because there's no mountain and lake. And the goddess appears here. I don't know how. But still, I think the game does accomplish that. They created a farming game on the Game Boy when no one else had, so that's quite something. And it works fine. It just doesn't have content. The second game is a bit better, but again, you do have a forest. You do have an actual town, because here the town is a menu. So that's it. This is the town. The next game has a proper town. Oh, this game has a cat. The original, you wanna have a dog. What else? So it's quite an accomplishment. The second game adds more content, adds the sheep, adds different fields for each thing, which I kinda like, honestly. Because this very big field is very empty as well. Like there isn't much to this. Like we have a big field. That's it. So, and you don't have the big tree here on this area, which sucks. So the third game is when the series truly shine, and the graphics are very similar. But still, the graphics are nice. You can see this is a TV, which the huge speakers, I guess. And maybe a clock on top. We have a clock here and calendar. You have the fireplace. A cupboard. You can understand what you are looking at. The telephone, pots, this is supposed to be the kitchen. Which it doesn't look like it has a stove, but supposedly it does. The nightstand or whatever, a table. I guess it's like a desk. Like the game is done enough to have things recognizable. So for me, the graphics are perfectly fine. I like them. They are simple. I had to drink some water because I actually didn't drink any water today. And I need to get more. But yeah, the game is very simple. The soundtrack is short and simple. But this game has some charm to it, which the newer games don't. Oh, it has portraits, which is really nice. Right, if you go talk to characters, you see the portrait, which is very nice. And while the characters that you could marry before are here, you can't marry them. So, yeah. Oh, this guy is new. I think it doesn't look like that on the SNES game. Oh, actually, not all characters you could marry are here, because isn't this the mother and not the daughter? You marry the daughter, not the mother. But yeah, it's just a game that doesn't have much. So if you like a char simulator, that's all about this game. They aren't great in terms of scope. It's just solid. It was a blueprint for the future. And it's such a shame it's not the blueprint they keep following. Because the third game on the Game Boy nailed it. And they kind of screwed up not following that game. Okay, let's go to the bar. Yeah, Eve is here. And boy, are the portraits good in this game. Jesus. I know people went for Eve, but they sure make her shine in this game. But yeah, that's really about it about this game. There isn't much. So I'm going to show the differences with the SNES game. I just need to go into a black screen while I change. So, but yeah, that's about it, this game. There isn't much to it. I think if you like games more for the historic portion to them, this game does have value when it comes to its story, or rather, what it accomplishes, which is to make farming on the go. Okay, he didn't arrest my mouse every time. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Okay, I need... Oh, not that. I want to move. No, let me move. Let me move that one. Yes. This doesn't have to be perfect. Oh yeah, the intro is similar, which is also very nice. Okay, almost. Okay, that's good enough. So, yeah, the intro is similar. So, props on that. Oh, I think I don't use the save feature. Yeah, usually I don't show games I play on my own time, but here I will. I don't remember the controls. So you can see that the fireplace looks similar. This cupboard looks similar. I wish I could do side by side, but for that I need to mess around. See what you call it? The kitchen is very similar. It just has this one has one tile duplicated, but the Game Boy only uses the different tiles. These three. I have the dog because the table is the same, just on the Game Boy. See, the TV is the same. It even has the thing on top. And the graphics are also similar but smaller. The clock is new and they put the calendar on top. You even have the cups on the wall. The table with the stuff. Yeah, I only have 2 cows because when I married... Is it Maria in this game? I was confused, yeah. This time I went from Maria to... Oh, I don't have the biggest house. Maybe I do. One thing about this game is I don't remember what this does. Oh, this just puts the animals outside, or not? I don't remember. I don't have cows because cows are a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, I don't know what that does. I forget. It's been a while. So I got this. I don't remember what it does. I don't have much food because it's spring. There's the stable. The stable here you can go through, which is nice. The wood stuff is in the same place. I guess there's no stone fences on the other game. Oh, I guess the horse doesn't jump in this game. Okay. The field is almost the same size, but the flowers are here. I have here's the tree, and I'm planting grass to the tree. I was when I was playing, because I stopped playing. I used to play this while playing other games. I'd have play a game on the background without auto battle, and I'd play this instead. Hey, and I'm lazy, so I plant things like this. It's staggered, so I don't have to. Because in this game you have to ship everything before 5 p.m. If you don't ship before 5 p.m., you can't ship them. If you put them in the box after 5 p.m., say goodbye. So, yeah, you can. Well, the buildings are a bit different. So, the chicken coop is similar but smaller. Look at that mess. Dealing with that it's quite the job. I like not having that many cows, because the cows take a lot of time to take care, and they walked away. I do like the cows in this game, the stable. I like that it has that thing on top, and it's like a station, and there's decorations. I like that. So this is supposed to be about the Game Boy game, but I'm showing this one so you can see the differences. And now they put everything much smaller. Oh, so yeah, look. This is the crops for the entire game. So as you can see, it's very similar. Oh, wait. Why do I still have this? Wait. Why do I still have it? I think I used it. Oh, maybe it didn't save. Okay. Well, this should save. I think this is a very Japanese thing. I think this is supposed to be like the pot with where you make the pickles. So they have a mix of. It's like the husks of the rice, I think, that are grounded during the polish process, and they mix it with, I forget if it's just that or they mix it with something, and then they put vegetables inside, so the bacteria of the vegetables goes into that mix. I think that's the idea, and that bacteria is what turns things into pickles, the Japanese ones, which is like fermented, I think, but it's like from one day to the next, and like every day people have to go to the pot and stir the mixture so it doesn't turn bad, and that thing lasts generations. People have that pot in the family for generations, and all they do, I think, is add the grounded husks from the rice. I forget the name of the thing. And they just add more to it and mix it, and that's it. And they got it from their mother, and their mother got from their mother, and then grandmother got from her mother. It's yeah. So this is the underground that you unlock later, which has nothing special. It does have the song. So you can see they took the songs from this game and put on the Game Boy, which is quite nice. But I don't know why, but I really like the graphics in this game. I really like the colors. They're a bit dull, like in the morning, but I think it's fine. It's the morning, like the sun is coming out, you get like blindsided by the sun, and yeah, this is a fishing pond. Since the Game Boy didn't have it, they put it on the cave, but they only give you the fishing rod much later. Here's the hot springs. Oh, someone is here. And sure, why are you saying that if you're just kidding? Oh, it's Sunday, I guess. So people are out. Yeah, people are out and about. I really like the mountain. So I think this item, you use it here. Yeah, so use it here. And you need to use it like on a Saturday or something. Yeah, I did this before. Actually, I could just reload the game on my save state. So that's a golden chick. So the golden chick gives you a golden egg. And your chickens... Oh! Wait, I'm going to load. Oh! Okay, the game didn't save. But I use save states to save on old games. Because I don't trust the save. Yes, yeah, it's used. Okay. But yeah, I really like see, the colors here are very muted. Oh, I didn't even pick this up. But yeah, the colors are very muted. But I think it matches the morning. And then they gain colors, the sun comes up. Like in the morning, you are blindsided by the light and things. After it's dark, it gets really light. And then I think it matches. But I really like the mountain. It does have a very nice look to it. I like the colors. The brown of the earth and the greens are really nice. It's like what I like on the PlayStation game. So I'm just yapping about the games because the other one is a remake of this one. So I'm just showing the differences. Because the other one I don't have much to talk about anymore. So we have the shops. Actually, this shop is in the same place. This shop is in the same place. So look. Only 2 seeds for crops. The other one is grass. So the shops are that shop is in the same place. The others not so much. That's the church, but yeah. There's only the priest now. You go to the church and talk to that book to know the festivals. That's the mayor's house. Look, you have a town square. See, she has like red clothes and a ponytail like in the other game. The other game has a portrait. This one doesn't, so it kind of sucks. And then GBC2 has this fountain. But it looks very weird. It almost looks like a statue of a dog, honestly. That's how I saw it. I thought it was a statue of a dog. Until I played this game and saw, oh wait, it's a fountain. They tried to copy this fountain. There's lights, so they have technology. Actually, there's a truck in this game, so... So that's a bar. Closed. And this game has a trick which I don't remember how it goes. Which is if you press certain keys, it goes straight to the end. There's a fortune teller, I don't remember what she does. So that's a tutorial on how to get... Oh, so this is just for you to know how to get married. The other one you can't. Oh, see, it's spring, so the trees are pink. This is the... Well, it's a guy that's here on Sundays and buys our stuff. You can sell things here that you can't elsewhere, I think. And it might have better prices, but since you have to come here, you can't really sell all that much. Also, you can break this statue in this game. See, GBC2 added this road. So GBC2 is almost like a remake of the first game. But they made it a bit more unique and changed the characters. Like they put Mary from Back to Nature or 64. And I don't think they put other characters there from other games. Vandalism, everyone. So yeah, they tried to put all this in the game, but of course they cut out a lot, which funnily enough later on they went to show that they could put more stuff in the Game Boy. Because the second game added the forest, which is like the mountain, and added the town and the town square, so it felt more like this game. Then GBC3 has one town that has no shops, because it's on the island. As the city, I call it city, but it's a mainland where it has an aquarium, which you can put different fish in there, because it has, that game has fish species. It has a cinema, which does have movies in it. Now, when I play that game, I'll show it. It has a bazaar, which you only get access when you own your own boat. It has the Farmers Union, where you buy farming stuff, and then it has the department store, where you buy like a TV, a bed, and stuff like that. So, because I'm still on the second year, there's still no kids. But these games have a charm that the newer games just don't have. Grand Bazaar has charm, but that's because the original one had charm, which was good because the games before didn't have any. And I think it's because they used 3D environment. I forget if the island games had 3D maps. But I remember the island games were very bland. And Grand Bazaar, while being a very short game, like it's just a town, that's it. It was a very good looking town. And then Tale of Two Towns also has, it's very charming as well. Because it has two different towns. And the mountain looks very good. The issue is traveling the mountain is a bit dumb. You have to unlock the spaces in the mountain, and you have to unlock the jumps in the mountain to unlock areas. I don't think that adds to the game, but that's a story for another day. So yeah, Harvest Moon GBC. I'm in this NES game, but yeah, it's a game I don't like recommending games. I don't think there's much value in playing that game if you want to play one Game Boy game. If you want to play one of the Game Boy games, go for the third one. Because it's the better one, but also unique. It's very different from all other games. If you could play two and three. The first one is good if you want to experience the mechanics that are unique to it, like the real-time clock. And if you just want to experience every Harvest Moon game, which I like to do. And that's why I'm doing the Story of Seasons game. Like, I'm playing because I wanted to experience a game I missed. And I'm actually liking it. It's one of the best modern games they made. It doesn't have as much charm as these games, but it's solid, it's very good. And you can see that there's stuff from that game in Grand Bazaar. I think they went back to that game and put it in Grand Bazaar. I do want to play A New Beginning at some point. The issue with these games is that they take a lot of time, which is why I'm playing Story of Seasons off stream. The issue is everything takes so much time in that game that even on my own time, I don't make any progress. So yeah, I'm still on like day 12 or something of streaming, so the next stream of that will take quite a while. But yeah, I just wanted to yap about GBC, and that's the end of it. There isn't much, like I said. Not that it makes it a bad game. Like, a bad game doesn't mean it's a game. Well, sometimes it does mean a game that doesn't have much to do, but this is. I'm going to change again so I can yap. It's a Game Boy game. It's the first of its kind, and the company's first on the Game Boy, so they were still figuring stuff out. So I don't hold that against them. Nowadays I do. See, the intro is very similar. So it's good that when they try to do this stuff. It's a Game Boy game, they didn't need to do this. But they still did it. Oh, I forgot. So, yeah. It's a game that didn't have much, then they didn't have the experience, but what it does have is solid, and it just works. And it's very nice that it just works. Now, modern, like I was saying, when I play a modern game, it's like, oh, I'm a role-playing game. Oh, cool. So do you have skills? Oh, what skills? Yeah, do you have many skills? Oh, you can like equip 4 or 6 because the keys on the controller are limited, and I'm like, oh, wait, isn't this a turn-based game? Yeah, it's a turn-based. Do you want to have 4 or 6 skills? Yes. Because of the controller, yeah. The controller only has like 4 keys and L and R button. And I'm like, it's a turn-based. We figured out 20 years plus ago that a menu will allow you to have many abilities, more than 4 or 6. Oh, but we wanted quick access. Like, couldn't you like have like a favorites, and you press R2 or something, and it brings their favorites for quick access, right? And if you want others, you can go on the menu. Oh, but work. Yeah, it requires work to make a good game. So it requires good work to make a good job. So, and I'm like, do I have to play 40 or 60 hours of this with 4 abilities? Really? 6? It's. And then I pick up an old game, and it's like, oh, here. You start with 7 abilities, and I'm like, wait, that's one more than the modern game lets me start with, or even lets me have at the end of the game, right? But this is a Game Boy game. But there is Game Boy games with a lot of content, like with lots of stuff to do and lots of abilities to use. Actually, that's a Lufia game on the Game Boy, but it's super hard to start. I tried to play a few months ago, and I'm like, I'm supposed to grind for hours, or I'm doing something wrong, because I feel very, very weak. The boss kills me in 2 hits. Normal enemies don't give me XP enough to level fast, so am I missing something in this game? I don't understand, because the game is very complex. It's like a roguelike, but it's also turn-based, and you learn abilities from items and stuff. It's quite confusing. It's quite complex, which is good, but at the same time you get lost very easily. It's like Final Fantasy VIII, where you have the junction and no one knows it exists, so you are much weaker than you're supposed to be. Because you didn't know there was a whole system to make you stronger. And I'm afraid that game might suffer from that, and I just don't see where I'm supposed to go to get strong. But in a farming game, they minimized this game, right? They minimized the SNES game to the Game Boy. Usually they port NES games. Well, there was some SNES games for the Game Boy, like the Donkey Kong games. Of course, there's someone at the door when I'm talking. I don't want to go to the door because I know it's not for me. It's just advertisement and scams. And it sucks that they come here at least twice a week. There we go. Now they are knocking because they heard me talk. And I know it's not for me because if someone would come to my house, they use my phone. And if it was a delivery, they use my phone as well. That's what happens when you live in a building with 100 apartments. It sucks. And I'm going to check which kind of scam it is. 1 second. Okay, back. I don't usually like to talk with a low voice, because I think it sounds very weird. But if I kept speaking louder, they would keep knocking on the door. And one of my neighbors was trying really hard to get rid of them. Because he opened the door and he was, no, I don't know. Oh, it's just some questions. No. But yeah, I forgot where I was going. I was going to finish anyway, so yeah. I was saying, they minimized the SNES game, and you can see the graphics taken from that game and minimized, which is cool. And they added content, because they added crops for fall and winter, which the SNES game didn't have. In fact, this might have been the first game with winter crops. Yeah, usually they don't give you crops during winter, and this game had it. So, yeah. But there's less cows, less chicken, which I don't mind. The field is smaller, I think, but it's cleaner. It doesn't have decorations, so you don't have obstructions. What else? Yeah, I don't think there is much. The soundtrack is the same, but made for the Game Boy. But it's recognizable again. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. So overall, I really like the game. It's just a game that doesn't have much to do. So if you want to experience the game, just do it. Well, it's not one of those games that has stupid amounts of things to do, but it does do interesting things in the grand scale of things. Not every game has a real-time clock that plays for you when you are gone, right? So they try to use things there's trading, which is useless in this game, and in the other games it feels shoehorned. Honestly, I don't like it, but it exists. In fact, in the second Game Boy game, it has trading with a different game that isn't Harvest Moon. It has trading with the Legend of the River King 2. You can trade flowers and bugs between games, which is interesting, but it's kind of there. You don't need it, which is good, but at the same time, it's like, oh, so these things I can only have access if I have another game, and another Game Boy, and a cable. Yeah. I never liked the trading stuff in games, honestly. But that's because I always played games alone, so for me those things don't have value. In fact, they just get in the way. So overall, it might not be the greatest game in terms of scale, but it's just solid. Everything works fine. So I'd say this game is better than the Island games, because in the Island games, not even farming worked good. Farming was an Excel sheet which you had to... oh, I watered this plant 10 times and it got 7 sun points. No one likes that. It's impossible to play without taking notes or use an Excel sheet. It's a crap game. Like, I don't care how much people like it, it's a crap game. It made farming bad, and I'm glad they stopped it by the second. They did 2 games, that's it. And please, if you remake those games, I don't mind if they remake those games. Just remove the farming stuff and make it normal. That's it. That's all you have to do. Make the farming normal. And those games would have been so much better. So much better. And it's a shame no one hacked the games to make the farming good. Like, they could, like, I don't know if it's possible to, like, go in the code and cap the points at max before they go bad, because if you have to, the game is like you have to water between 5 and 10 times. More than 10 times is bad, less than 5 is bad. So if someone could cap before it went bad, that would be perfect. You would water and that's it. It's a shame no one hacked those games. Because I'd love to play those games with normal farming. They were interesting until we had to farm. Which is the main aspect of the game, is farming. So farming is bad, so the entire game is bad. This game, the farming is good. So the game is good, it just doesn't have much to do. So yeah, that's it. I'm out of here before I get mad about the Sunshine Islands and Island of Happiness, which was more Island of Unhappiness. I think that was the name of the game. I don't like being wrong all the time, so let me see. Island of Happiness. Yeah, Island of Happiness, and then it was Sunshine Islands. The first game had touch controls only, which sucked. Then they added proper controls, and it was better, but the farming was still crap. 89% liked this video game. No, they didn't. Why does it have 89? What a crap game. Even IGN made it a better review with 5.8. Might as well. What about Grand Bazaar? Oh, but now it gives me the new one. 96. A 910 on Steam. I don't think that's too high. Honestly, the remake isn't that good. It does things good. The remake does good things, but also does plenty of bad things. So I'd say it's like a 7. Maybe a 7.6. But not a 9, Jesus. But they did improve some things, which the games should have done like 10 years ago. But yeah, I'm out of here. Where is the stream? I've lost it. So that's the end of the series. I have trouble conveying or even speaking, but yeah, I have trouble saying what I think about the games. Because I don't like the graphics could have been better. I understand this is a TV, I understand this is a bad, they look good, so for me they are good graphics. This doesn't have to be the best looking game. I just need to understand what's going on. And look decent, at least. Sometimes you understand, but it looks bad. The Legend of the River King games, for example. They have a bit of an issue with the graphics. I like the games, but the graphics sometimes are a bit iffy. But when we are fishing, the graphics look really nice. But yeah, I'm out of here. That's it for this game. Hopefully, not next week, but it's in one week in 3 days. Hopefully I make enough time for streams and I can stream Harvest Moon GBC 3. I want to stream that like 40 minutes, 1 hour per day, while doing at least 2 hours or 3 of a different game. I really have to work on that. But I do want to play GBC 3, which will be a bit boring at times because there isn't much, but so what I'm going to do is probably just yap about whatever. It would be like what people call podcasts and crap. I'm just going to speak about whatever doing gameplay. It's a stream. It's not a long play, right? I'm not doing long play content. I'm not doing walkthroughs. I'm streaming. And I know YouTube shows streams as videos later, which is good. But it's a stream and I'm going to talk about whatever. I don't like when it somehow happened, even though not many people stop around here. But it happened where people are like, oh, why are you talking? It's like, it's a stream. I'm going to yap. And the stream is saved as a video, so if someone wants to watch it or happens to watch it later, I don't know why they would torture themselves with that, but if they do decide to do that, they can just engage in the comments if they want to. It's a stream, I'm going to yap. And it's my stream and I yap about whatever. Even though I'm not talking about GBC, I'm still yapping here on the ending screen. So yeah. So GBC 3 will probably be a bunch of yapping, which is good because as you can see, my English is not perfect and speaking more will make it better. That's one of the reasons I like this. And practice. It's great. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow I'll play something random. Maybe. I have stuff to do tomorrow. And then I won't be able to stream with a mic, so I might stream GBC 2 without a mic. I can't use it. So, yeah, sucks, but at least I can still play a game. Thank God for old games. Because they are very light on you. on your system. So you can play them anywhere. So I'm out until tomorrow, maybe. Bye bye.